Hello everyone and welcome back to the Retro Recall. I hope you're doing awesome. Today we have something really cool to show everybody. So big that I can't even do it on the workbench, no matter what I do. So we're going to be changing scenery a little bit today and going somewhere else that's not on the bench today. We're going to be going where I store all of my equipment. Now, that said, before I get started and get into that part, I want to do a special shout out to Logan. Logan is one of my viewers I actually ran into in person, and he was just so excited, asked me a bunch of questions about the channel, and I just wanted to do a special call out to you and say, hey Logan, thank you so much for your support and watching the channel, and I hope you really enjoy all the videos. Okay, now let's get right to it. And here we are, the Mega E-Waste haul. Oh, this is just so exciting to have each and every one of these computers and CRTs in the mix. There's going to be so much great content from these, going over them, getting into every one of them, seeing what is on them in terms of the software, in terms of the hardware, you know, all that stuff. It's just really absolutely exciting to be able to bring this to absolutely everyone on the Retro Recall. And again, another special shout out to Aaron. Aaron, you've heard his name mentioned a few times. He really supports the Retro Recall. He put me on the lead for these specifically, as he does a lot of collecting himself, and he said, I know where you can get a big haul, and connected me and got everything here today. So again, special call out, Aaron. Thank you so much for that. Really appreciate it. But just wow, just being able to have all of these in the mix for Retro Recall, to be able to go through all of these and yeah, basically going over all of them. So let's do a little closer look. It's going to be less stable, obviously, because I'm going to be using the camera manually going through this, but yeah, definitely want to go over, kind of do a high level of these real quickly, and then we'll go from there. So let's start right away on the left and go all the way to the right. Okay, so at first we have a Dell Optiplex 960 tower here, which says it's an Intel Core 2 vPro inside. I'm not sure exactly what's on this. I think it's Windows 7 that's installed on this. I'm going to go fairly quickly through these because there's quite a bit to show everybody. So just really, really neat. And then we have another Dell system here, another, I believe it's, yeah, Dell Dimension 3000. We've done a couple of these on the channel, but again, this particular one is showing a Celeron system that's in that. Then we have a Dell Optiplex Gx180 Tower. Really excited to have this as well. It shows a Pentium 3 CPU in there. Again, I have no idea what is inside that at all, so it'd be really cool. Then on the bottom here, we have a Dell Precision 420. Another excellent tower, and being beige in color, and it just gives you a different perspective on the system. So very, very awesome. Then we have a very yellowed custom AOpen, looks like AOpen case here. You can see the, yeah, sure enough, AOpen. See the difference in the color. Obviously, this was in the sun for quite a long time, and definitely a good candidate for retro brighting. But there's no indication what this is in terms of, you know, processor. I can just see inside there, the mystery. No idea. Again, I haven't looked at any of these yet, but I'm going to do that on this channel. And then down here we have, I just love the look of this case. I absolutely love it. It says it's a Pentium 4. Hyper-threading inside is what the case badge says. But again, we don't know what's in here. It says it's an LG DVD-ROM as well. Then we have a Windows XP Media Center Edition 2005 computer by HP. Now, HP Pavilion, the model on this one is an A1320N, showing a Pentium 4 that's in here. Graphics by ATI Radeon Express 200. So again, I know that these systems tended to, a lot of HPs made the Media Center type systems, but I just love the expansion capabilities on this, as well as what that is. So hopefully that's what's installed on here, and if not, we'll deal with it as we go. And here we have, it looks like another custom type system here. We have an Asus CD-ROM drive, a Sony DVD-ROM drive, but it's also a CDRW. I really like this case, actually, just looking at it again. But powered by Asus here, but also it says AMD Athlon XP CPU. So really cool to dig into that someday. Then we have another one of our beautiful Dells. This one's a Dell Optiplex Gx280. I believe it is, yep. And again, it just shows Pentium 4 on here, but we have quite a bit of these. I was commenting on one of the other videos that someone, so one thing about Dell does is that they all look the same, but they're all completely different. The Dell quadruplets video that we did, that one there, I mean, they all look the same, but all four of them were different. Now, I have never seen one of these, even though it looks fairly similar to this one. We have a Dell Precision. So this was their Precision line 360. And it looks like, yeah, so we have that system here. It looks like there's another one over here as well. Just noticing that. But we have two Dell Precision 360s here that, yeah, just really cool to have. It says Pentium 4 on here. No idea what's in them in terms of the system. And down here we have another Dell Dimension 3000 as well. So yeah, so it's we have a couple of those now on the bench. And then we have, looks like another custom PC here. Again, I just love these beige cases. Not scared of the yellow. There's so much stuff we could do with these if I ever have time. But, you know, it says Intel Pentium processor in here, so I have no idea what's in it in terms of a CPU, if that's truly what's there. 12-speed CD-ROM drive that's in this, so yeah, really neat. Then we have another case here. It says Pentium 2 on it, specifically on here, and it just looks like a custom case, but this particular one has been just mangled. So hopefully we can get it back together. You know, if not, well, we'll have to yeah, do some surgery on that one and get it back to life. Then we have Big Blue here. We have IBM Pentium 4. It's a Net Vista Tower, or sorry, desktop PC. Now, I just love these form factors. I worked on quite a bit of these systems over the years, and I just love the look of them. We definitely need to get this changed out with a proper drive and this one restored. I think that'll be cool. And we have a Packard Bell Multimedia 7950 CPC. And we have a Celeron processor, assuming that this sticker is correct, running at 400 megahertz with 64 megabytes of sync DRAM. Woohoo! And then 32-speed CD-ROM drive and a modem. So again, just nice to have the Packard Bell. I've been looking for Packard Bell in general, so definitely nice to have that as well. And then we have another custom, it looks like another custom tower here. It actually looks like the lights are on with the reflection. But we have a 36-speed CD-ROM drive in it. It doesn't give us, oh no, we do have an Intel Celeron processor that it's showing here. So again, really neat. And yeah, I just love these custom ones because from anything that I've seen, because a couple of them have the sides off, there's just a lot of different cards in there. So just really exciting to go into them. There's our Dell Precision 360 we talked about. And then we have a Dell Precision 340. So we have two 360s and a 340 here. Definitely feel like a restoration coming on for those guys. And then here we have 5 Dell Optiplexes. So we have a 745, we have a 330, a 360, a GX620, a 745, all sporting all different CPUs. We have Celerons, Pentium 4s, Core 2 Duos. We have another Core 2 Duo showing different operating systems. I mean, this one heck says a Vista on it, so definitely cool to see them. So just love the look of them, but and they're still retro enough, you know, with the CPUs, even though the different style cases. It'd be cool to get them all restored and at the very least see what's on them. That'd be really awesome. Then we have the Dell Dimension XPS B933. I think this is really cool looking case. This is one of the ones I've been actually looking for quite a while, this type of style. It says it's Intel Pentium 3 on the front. I definitely want to get some new case badging from these as well. I know Geek and Spiel offers these, so I'm going to go through all of these and get a whole bunch ordered from him because, yeah, it just does excellent work. I'll put the link down below as well. And then down here we have the Dell Dimension E520. I believe we did one of these on the channel already, but again, great to have. And then shows Pentium 4 HT hyperthreading on there and Vista on the front there as well. Then we have the Optiplex 745 here. Again, another one of the 745s that we have here as well. And then it says Core 2 Duo on that. And then we have the GX620, another one. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. wow, just awesome to have those. And then the Pentium 4 here as well. And then I'm going to go off on a tangent here and talk about the Tangent. I've never seen this computer before, that brand. So we have Intel Core 2 Duo. It's just a desktop type form factor. I don't know if that's a custom case or not, but definitely neat. I can't wait to dig into this one and find out what exactly is in that. And I just love these as well. The beige IBM Tower, desktop PCs. I believe I have a 300. I forget what I have. I did a video on one already, and I actually restored the caps on the motherboard and did a complete rebuild of it. I definitely want to do this as well. And it has some sort of security mechanism on the back there that's actually quite attached to the case. So I don't know if it's going to blow up on me, put ink all over me or what. Definitely want to get in there and take that off. But yeah, it'd be really cool to go over this. So we have, you can imagine how much we have to review on the channel now. And then we have a beautiful LG Flattron Easy model number T710BH. So yeah, again, just really nice to have this more, flat type CRT. Imagine the quality would be pretty good if we can get that going. And then we have a Philips. It looks like a 21-inch one. It's a model 201B4 that's here. I'm going to turn this light off because I think it's actually affecting everything. So that we have that as well here. So yeah, just really neat to have that. And then here we have a KDS at view. It looks like a 19-inch monitor that we have here. Actually, you know what? It might be a 17-inch. I think that's a 17-inch actually. So we have a couple 17s, a 21, and then here we have an Acer AC711. I remember these actually quite a bit back in the day of being around, but yeah, it's just a typical Acer made pretty nice monitors and stuff like that. So nice to have that. And then we have a Samtron monitor. So this is a 75E. The Samtron monitors were quite popular back in the day for a period of time. So again, nice to see that. And then we have another Acer, and they kind of changed the design, more of a, different shape here as you can see, but it's the Acer View 99C. I had a 77C, I believe it was, because I couldn't afford the 19-inch, but my goodness, imagine having one of these in your collection back then. And then we also have a Sun Microsystems monitor. This one here looks like to be a 20-inch as well, or 21-inch monitor. And yeah, we have something exciting coming up on the channel that we're going to be showing everyone as well once I learn a little bit more about them. So we'll talk about that. And then we have another generic one here. It looks like a C7 series SPGA monitor. It doesn't show a brand on there. Okay, so here we are. I mean, just look at all the neat systems that came part of this e-waste haul. And this has to be an absolute mega haul. I have never had such an e-waste collection pickup. Usually you get onesies and twosies as you go along, but to be able to get all this in one foul swoop is just absolutely amazing. And I'm really excited to be able to bring all these to the Retro Recall. And again, I spend quite a bit of time doing this for everybody, but I absolutely love doing it. And I absolutely love all the support that the channel gets. I love being able to bring all this content to everybody because, everyone has a story that watches these videos, and everybody has a story about one of these systems that they may have had back in the day for themselves. So I'm going to cut it short today just because, there's been a lot of work going into this and getting kind of this all set up and kind of talking about next steps for the channel. So if you like today's video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. It makes all the difference for the channel. Hit the notification button, change it to all. You'll be notified of new content such as this. Please leave a comment down below if you had one of these systems or you kind of think of an idea that you'd like to see on the channel. Please let me know. I respond to absolutely everybody's comments, and I just love the interaction on the channel. Always making new content such as this. Thank you so much for all my supporters. Thank you to absolutely everyone that makes this possible. And again, to all the special people that support the Retro Recall. We'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.